Welcome, everyone, leaders, entrepreneurs, bosses, and owners to another episode of Society of Bosses. This is episode 9, and 9 is a really special number to me. It means so much about completion, new beginnings, starting everything anew. So, this is a really good episode. And yeah, so today we're going to talk about being self-employed as well as still clocking in to a 9 to 5. Exactly what does that mean for you, and how you can benefit from that. Also, how you could get certain tax benefits from that, because I'm all about that. I'm all about no excuses when it comes to entrepreneurship. There's no excuses when it comes to chasing after your goals and your dreams. So for this episode, we're going to bring to you someone that I grew up with and someone who inspires me a lot. His name is Earl Lawrence, and he is the owner of MG Da Label Apparel LLC. So bringing him to the stage right now. Hi, Earl. Hi, you are definitely live and direct, and we are live now on the show. Thank you for joining us on Society of Bosses.
Thank you for inviting me.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
That's good. That's awesome. So today I wanted to talk to you about, being self-employed entrepreneur, as well as, what made you come up with, your brands and, what keeps you going. So for our audience, can you tell us a little bit about who you are? Like, who are you? Where you from?
Yeah, basically, Earl. Everybody call me. I'm from Far Rock, born and raised out here. And play ball. Real chill guy. Just fashion and stuff. Kind of what put me in the direction of doing clothes and all of that. Big with the kids and all of that.
So that's where you got the spark to do the label. What made you come up with the name More Green?
Now it was like a group of us when we was younger. We made that like a group thing. Not a gang, a group thing. We call ourselves All Green. We was doing it for a while. A lot of other places know us from that. A lot of our basketball teams, we was Team More Green. So when the idea came up, I just feel like why not use something we've been using instead of going a different way. I just use something that's that represents us.
Yeah, and it's very catchy. And also, I believe in manifestation for real. So I feel like when you wear more green, I feel like you bringing that into,
Yeah,
the universe.
like money. That's what it stands for. Everybody like money.
Everybody like money, right?
Mm-hmm.
So today I've always read you. I usually read a quote in the beginning, but the quote that I'm going to focus on is that we're going to talk about no excuses, right? And we're going to talk about not waiting for an opportunity, just creating it. So when you got the idea to create this brand, you were employed at the moment.
Yes, I was employed at the moment when I got the idea.
And what were some things that came to your mind? Did you ever say like, hey, like, is this something that I really want to do? I'm actually still working. Maybe
Nah,
I should wait until I retire. Like, what was going through your mind?
nah. Actually, was the feedback I got. Like this first shirt I decided to make, it was a gift. So somebody made me a shirt for my birthday, and when I wore it, people started asking me my brand. So I ran with it from there, and it kind of branched off from there. As far as like, did I ever think about selling clothes? Not too much. But as you get older, the more you work, you start to want to be your own boss. Why not make money? Because I feel like everybody in New York, period, you need two sources of income to get around. One source ain't enough. So with the job I got, I'm allowed to, get certain days off so I can kill two birds with one stone most of the time. And I've
Right.
been actually like sports and rappers, the rappers and R&B singers and stuff. So I listen, I watch, the stuff they wear, and we can make the same thing they wear. So why not everybody eat instead of just watching what everybody else doing? We can be a part of the same thing.
Right. So do you mind telling us what do you do for a living?
I work in a correctional facility. You know,
Okay. And going into from working in the correctional facility to going to be an entrepreneur in the clothing business, was there like a learning curve?
Yeah, it's a big difference. What I do and doing this is totally different, But it's just I get feedback from different people, older, younger, so it kind of motivates me doing it. People at my job, they really support me a lot, with everything. They put right, nice quotes, all types of nice things on my Facebook stuff. So stuff like that give me the motivation. You feel me? Because these people don't know me; they just met me from the job, so they don't
Right.
have or they don't have to write these things. But when they do it, it goes to show like it's good people out there that really show love.
Right. And is this always something that you knew you would do? Like, did you always know that you wanted to step into entrepreneurship?
Nah, not too much. When I was in college, I wanted to like own a business. I wanted to do all of that, but it was a lot of numbers and shit. I wasn't. I'm sorry, it was a lot of numbers and
That's
stuff.
okay.
So I didn't. I didn't really get into it too much. But I always wanted to be like my own boss, control my own stuff. Even if I had to work for somebody, at least I had my own. Two is always better than one. When the opportunity came up, I really just I went with it. I ran with it, and it's doing good, and it's putting me in the limelight, like showing love. Feel good to just be outside and just see a random stuff, even if it don't go as far. It's just you did it, something to
Yeah, that's a fact. Cause I definitely wore two of your outfits when I went to Jamaica. So you are definitely
kind
international.
of Jamaica to order a shirt. You see,
Yeah, that's what's up. So what's your key driving force behind being an entrepreneur?
I want to be a boss, man. I want to run stuff. I want to have my own. I want to be able to say that's mine. Like punching the clock. I don't want to do that all the time. I want to be. This is mine. This is my label. This is what we do. Something that represent us. Everybody got something that represent them. When you see more green, you'll see that is my peoples, my team, people I grew up with, Sandbox. They represent me. It's more than just me. I'm the one on the front cover, but we all play parts. I got several people helping me, showing me the routes. So when you see that, you see a group of young black individuals doing the right thing. Instead of us always in the limelight for something wrong, you see something good. Everybody like clothes. You need a nice little fit to go to a barbecue. Instead of going to Jimmy Jazz and spending 100, we over here. You might as well support your own. We support everybody else.
Yep, that's a fact. That's definitely a fact. So you're a busy person. Okay. So you work at a correctional facility. Everyone know how that could be. You're an entrepreneur and you're a father. So how do you manage being all of that every day?
I mean, it get hectic, but you just gotta learn to balance it. You feel me? Like, some days you gotta put to the side for your clothing. Some days it's strictly the 9 to 5. Some days it's strictly the daughters. But you gotta do it that way because people that say not to work a 9 to 5, but the 9 to 5 money is what helped me produce the business. So one hand washes the other, no matter how you do.
Right.
And then my kids, they gonna help out. Right now they too young to know what's going on, but they eventually and play parts, but they support. They wear my stuff. I had a photo shoot for my daughters. They ask me for it. They like my stuff. If they support and they like and they laugh when it's on them, I feel good about it myself. So it's just you got to learn to balance it. When you off one job, you got to do sometimes. You got to sacrifice a day or two. You also got to make sure you good too. So some days it's just off for both, but then some
Yeah.
got no days off. So you got to pick when it's time and when it's time. If it's hitting, you got to go to work. If it's a slow week, you can take off. They'll get back to you because clothes always gonna sell. And the 9 to 5, if you're good, you're gonna be there. So you just got to balance it out.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's definitely a fact. So what attributes do you think helps you be the person that you are today?
I mean, I always felt like I've been a leader. That's just me. Like I feel like I don't follow nobody. I do what I feel is best. And when you're a good person, people gravitate towards that all the time. So me just being around sometimes is just positive energy. When you bring positive energy, even the negative person in the room gonna follow the positive energy. That's just how it is. So me, I've been always for all the places because I played ball. I was a cool dude. So me doing this now, it just shows. I go everywhere and people just show love. Places that you normally can't go, I could go. People will wear my stuff. It's no hate nowhere. It's love. So I just feel like my best is me being loyal and I grew up a little street smart and book smart. So when you know both, people mess with you on both sides. You know, the schoolers, the nerds, the basketball players, people outside, everybody gonna mess with you because you know how to stay in your lane. Know what I mean, you got to know pick a side, and if you know your lane, people gonna respect you for being you. You're not trying to be the next person or trying to be this. You just yourself, and people respect someone who's they self all the time. You ain't gotta
Right.
like gotta play it off.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So I just want to say to you guys that are watching, I have way more questions for him, but just to interject, like I said, this is like a no excuse interview. And I mean that by saying, like, for someone who works 9 to 5, and you know that there are, I'm going to bring on a tax person for you guys to speak with and ask questions, but for, there are certain deductions that you can take, especially, you can take deductions when it comes to having children and things like that. But when you have a 9 to 5, and then you also have your self-employed business, there's so many deductions and so many benefits that you can do to help you and your family hold on to your money, hold on to your legacy, and to continue to build. Okay. So now on that note, do you ever feel like quitting?
Yeah, I feel like giving up. It get hard sometimes. You know, you got people placing orders. I'm at work, 16 hours. Then I'm dealing with other people like making stuff, not just me. So I'm waiting on other people to use my product. So sometimes it may take longer, and I get frustrated. I want stuff. We all want it. So sometimes we can't have it. It's frustrating, running back and forth. I'm like the UPS guy, the owner. I'm doing everything all that. So now I got a few of my people's helping me. So it's a little easier. I'm balancing a little bit. I'm trying to understand do it, picking the day to do this, picking the day not to do it. So my clientele get their stuff when they need it. I try to make sure everybody happy, and sometimes it makes me frustrated with all running around. But I thought about quitting, but we from Far Rock, we don't quit, man. You know,
That's right. Right. So what would you consider success?
success to me is always happiness, man. No matter money in the world, happy. As long as I'm happy with my label and I see people wearing my stuff, I'm happy, man. All that other stuff, that's gonna come with it. The money, the fame, the expensive, the good cars, that come with being happy, man. There's people with money out there that's not happy. I just want to be happy with what I'm doing and solidify who I am as a person. That's it. Start from the ground up.
Right. And what motivates you to keep on going?
Seeing people wear my stuff, man, and just seeing that it can happen. We grew up here and nobody thought we could do this, and to see people wear your stuff and randomly hit you like, yo, I'm going on vacation, I need this. Is like, you want to go to Jamaica and wear that? Like, it make me feel, because to me, I feel like it's regular, but to other people, it's like, yo, that's fire. So when I hear that, it's like, damn, people really respect it. Like, so shit like that makes me a little more motivated. It make my drive a little bit more, because now I want to do it more and more. I want to produce more. I want to do new stuff because I just feel like people really like it.
Right. So do you have any fears?
I mean, we all fear feeling, but I try not to think about that. We all feel feeling, and wasting money and wasting time. But I feel like there's nobody really wasting time. It's a lesson all the time. Money be always gonna waste, but it's paper. It's a material. We get that back. Other than that, nah. We ain't fearing nothing, man. We could do it. We gonna do it. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, somebody else will. I might
Right.
$1 this week, $1 million next week. That's just how the game goes. It's competition in this, and the competition always makes you want to do more. He's selling clothes down the street. I'm not hating. I'm gonna buy his too. Somebody that he gonna buy mine. So we all gonna eat. There's enough money out here for everybody, man.
For everybody to eat.
Mhm.
Yeah. So do you have any advice, right, for some people that want to get into entrepreneurship, but yet they work? What would you tell them?
Basically, I mean, you gotta have a game plan. You gotta have a little bit of support, a little bit of help, whether it's mother, father, spouse. You gotta have a little bit of support, and you just gotta go with it. If you feel like it's yours, whether you got a 9 to 5 or not, you just gotta pick a day, dedicate that one day, start it up. Like, this day, I'm gonna go to the bank and open a business account. That day, I'm gonna go to the guy, see how much the shirts is or where I get the shirts from. And as you go with it, start trickling down. It's like a snowball. It's gonna get bigger and bigger as you go. So you just gotta baby step. You know, we all wake up and want to be a millionaire, but the average millionaire don't turn a million until they 40 plus. So we all still got time. You gotta roll with the punches. You gotta fall. You gotta get back up. You gotta keep trying till you see the progress you want. Because when we progress, that's when we want to do more. When we don't see no results, we tend to quit. When we see that stuff is moving the right way, it makes us more hungry. It makes us want to do it more. So just keep going. If you want to make clothes, you want to rap, don't let nobody tell you trash. Sell your CD, sell your clothes. If you want to make lip gloss, sell it. Just make it for everybody, kid friendly, adult friendly. Everybody gonna want it. You just got to make it plausible to everybody. Everybody got to want it. So just keep going with it. Don't quit. And just be motivated. It's gonna get rough, but tough people laugh. I mean, that's it. So you'll be good with it.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have excuses? Obviously, you don't.
I made a lot of excuses. Now, I mean, I feel like it wasn't enough time in the day. I ain't have enough people helping me. Whenever things don't go wrong, I made excuses. But you got to get over that. I mean, you got to have somebody that's going to tell you, man up, because that's what it's about. It's what it's about. Like, ain't nobody going to tell you that except people that really mess with you. But yeah, I made a lot of excuses. Like a lot of orders I could have did, I didn't do. A lot of things I could have did. I probably could have had my own machine by now. But I made excuses, did things backwards. That's all a part of the growth, though, and learning experience. I mean, if we all had it together, we all be millionaires by now. But we still learning. I mean, you're never too old to learn.
Right. Right. So tell everybody, you got people talking about they like your sweater that you have
Thank you.
on.
Exactly.
So tell everybody how they can go cop something as ASAP. Where can they find you at? All
Um,
your socials, your website, tell everybody.
well, my Instagram is mook_MG. I got a website, mgthelabel.com. My Instagram is Mook More Green. And if you see me driving around, the store is open. The pop-up trunk is open. I'm outside, delivery to everybody. I'm my own UPS. I just ain't got the sticker on the car.
That's right.
Always outside. If you know a friend that know me, anybody that got the More Green name on them, they could get in tag with me. They could get the stuff with you. If you want to, just let me know. I make different stuff. I'm just getting more in tune with the female stuff. I got a female helping me with my clothing now. So it'll be more accessible to y'all, And as far as the guys, I got the drip for the fellas already. So y'all already know, this is one of my sweaters right here, wrong side and all that. Camera. But yeah, it's a little different. But just, tell me what you think. You can look on it, even if you don't buy it, show it to somebody else. Support is support. Word of mouth is key.
That's a fact.
Thank
So
you. Brother.
thank you. Thank you. They took my that sweatshirt is
Yeah.
fire. It is fire though. Thank you so much. I mean, this has been an amazing interview. I think you definitely inspired even more people. I see you, I hit you up, you be busy. And I appreciate it. And I get it. I see the hustle. It's no excuses. I see it all over you. And I love the clothes and you inspire me too. So thank you so much for joining us on Society of Bosses. I hope that you could come back again soon, hopefully in the spring or the summer.
Yeah, anytime, man. Let me know. I'll take the day off.
Thank you. Thank you. I should
Thank
have worn my shirt
Yeah,
today.
yeah. But next time, I'm gonna get you a whole suit for you next time for the interview.
See, we lit, y'all. So thank you so much, Earl. I truly appreciate it. Guys, I'm going to post all of his social media, everything on my page. You guys can click the link there and go check him out, check out his stuff. Definitely go get something. Thank you guys again for joining Society of Bosses. We are on every social media outlet you could think of. We are a podcast as well. You can find us on Google Music, Google Voice, Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere. So just go check us out. This interview will definitely be there. So thank you guys once again for joining, and thank you again, Earl.
Thank you. No problem.
Later, y'all.